Gentlemen, this video is going to be another unforgiven video that doesn't spare feelings. Please bear with me. Many people wax poetic in the world of dating and speak in wonderful platitudes to carry you out throughout your day. I am one of those people too when the occasion calls to do so. However, this video isn't that. So brace yourself. Now I'm going to give you some blunt dating advice where it might feel like a dry slap across the face outside on a cold winter day. Because sometimes you just need a raw cup of wake-up juice. And please watch till the end for some bonus tips. You will need it to up your dating game, gentlemen. At number 1, we've been dating for 9 months when we meet attractive men. She introduces me as her friend. Gentlemen, she doesn't like you, and holding on to a relationship like this is pointless. It's like trying to hold on to a melting ice cube. The tighter you hold, the faster it melts. She's probably just keeping you around until something better comes along. Whether it's fear of commitment, social pressure, past trauma, or personal issues, it's not worth investing more time. Investing in a relationship where the feelings aren't really that mutual is like watering an old plastic IKEA plant. No matter how much effort you put in, it just won't grow. Everyone is looking at you like, is there something wrong with him? And you're just there scratching your head and wondering why it won't grow. If, after 9 months of dating, she introduces you as a friend, she's making a complete and utter mockery of you, and you may as well join the rest of the simp mob. Take a bow, champ. You can't make someone love you by giving them more of what they already don't appreciate. Number 2, never go back to the woman who cheated. Forgiving someone who cheated and expecting them to change is like hoping for a different taste from the same old chips. You're just stuck with the same mistakes. If you're not married and don't have kids, it's easier to break free without any baggage and find someone who values loyalty. While it might seem straightforward, many people give cheaters another chance. It's not necessarily a matter of once a cheater, always a cheater, but more about the likelihood of them repeating the betrayal. Crossing that line makes it tough to move forward, as trust, once broken, alters the picture. It's emotionally draining to try to overcome it. If you've been married for a while with kids, it might be worth considering, but in the context of dating, it's usually better to move on. Revisiting a relationship where trust has been shattered could be like walking on a minefield. Every step, a potential explosion. You can always find a woman that won't do that to you. Choosing to walk away from betrayal is not you giving up, but you having enough self-respect and walking towards someone that values commitment as you do. At number 3, never allow disrespect. You must establish boundaries from the jump. If you feel like someone has been disrespectful to you or they're being disrespectful, tell them why and explain your boundaries. But please, do this in a pleasant, honest, and open way. For example, imagine you're at a social gathering and your date makes a joke at your expense that you find disrespectful. After giving it some thought, you go up to the person privately, maybe on the way home, and say, "Hey, I know you probably didn't mean any harm, but the joke you made earlier bothered me. I'm cool with us teasing each other, but I'd prefer not to do it in front of others. That comment felt a bit disrespectful, so let's keep our conversations positive and respectful when we're around people, okay?" You say it calmly, being honest without being confrontational, and make it clear what you're comfortable with to encourage understanding and respect. The most basic boundary that everyone deserves is the boundary of being treated with respect. Bryant H. McGill. Number 4, never go broke to impress a date. It's a common trap, my dears, falling into the illusion that lavish gestures can buy love. Gentlemen, you've got to be cheap. Some women go on 4 to 5 dates a month. Why? Because they rarely have to pay. But if you're getting a decent amount of dates and paying for $30 drinks, just 5 dates is $150 a month. In a year, that's $1,800. Trust me, you're not getting that money back. I had a friend that at his peak, he was going on 3 dates a week and was doing simple coffees. That's about $15 a piece, $45 a week, $180 a month. It might take him 2 to 3 months to find someone worth getting in a relationship with. So about $540 give or take, just doing a rough estimate here. It might take you less time if you are lucky, or more, because not everyone time frame is same. And you know, relationship spending is another one altogether. If you got back all the money you have spent on dates and relationship in 5 years, you could put down payment for 2 houses. Hilarious, right? Now, jokes aside, you barely know someone on a first date. You're not trying to impress them, but you are trying to make a good impression. This can happen with a cheap, inexpensive date. Remember, People who expect you to go the extra mile for them but do nothing on their part, this is merely a taste of things to come. It says a lot about someone who has such an entitled expectancy anyway. Why even bother? Before we go into number 5, please click the subscribe button to join the soulfully synergized community. Like, engage and share. Thank you so much. Now let's move on to the next, shall we? At number 5, take 3 seconds to pause after a question. Not because you're trying to pause for dramatic effect, but get used to not rushing to answer and listening carefully. Be prepared and ready to give thoughtful answers. Pace yourself, and don't let nervous vigor overtake what you really want to say. A calm person is an attractive person. Like a lion surveying the savannah, take your time to observe and listen. Haste often misses the target, while patience hones in on the heart of the matter. Let your words flow not as a flood, but as a gentle stream. For the power of communication lies in the depth of understanding, not the speed of speech. Patience is not simply the ability to wait, it's how we behave while we're waiting. Joyce Meyer. Number 6. Don't beg for a relationship. Gentlemen, have you ever begged for a relationship? Let's take a moment to reflect on this. Begging for a relationship is like trying to force a puzzle piece where it doesn't fit. A tree can't grow taller by pulling on its branches. You can't get women by begging or pleading. True growth comes from within, not from external forces. It's important to understand that a successful relationship is built on mutual consent and interest. You can't, and shouldn't have to, convince someone to love or respect you. It's essential to find someone who appreciates you for who you are, without any pleading. Stop embarrassing yourself and burying any remaining self-esteem you have. Remember, desperation is not attractive. Not. Number 7. Have the ambition to be better. Self-development will get you to the partner you want. Anything less totally means you will get less too. Like average partner and average life, the potter's clay molds to it touch. Our lives shapes according to our efforts. I'm genuinely baffled that anyone over 30 isn't dedicated to doing this. You have everything to gain and nothing to lose, and you have the fortitude and mental strength to elevate yourself. You can either stagnate in complacency or climb the steep path of self-betterment, forging a legacy of resilience and achievement. Remember, the best investment you can make is in yourself. Next, at number 8, exercise at least 3 times a week. It's a game changer, trust me. Regular exercise doesn't only sculpt your physique, but also strengthens your mental fortitude. It's not just about those perfectly chiseled abs or toned biceps. It's about the confidence that radiates from within when you're in good shape. It's about the resilience you develop when you push your boundaries. It's about the discipline and dedication that become a part of your identity. I don't know why I'm explaining this, because this is self-explanatory, and if it isn't, then you have bigger problems, gentlemen, pun intended. Remember, a healthy body fosters a healthy mind. 9. Dress well, no matter the occasion. Yes, I said it. It's perplexing how some individuals exert minimal effort to appear well-groomed. They casually stroll into the nearby supermarket in pajamas and flip-flops, presenting themselves in a disheveled manner. I acknowledge the superficial nature of my statement, but I'm unapologetic about it. Think of your attire like the visual representation of who you are. Simply make an effort to look somewhat presentable. I'm not asking you to go to Kroger's in a tux. I'm asking you to dress well, because dressing well can open up more opportunities for you. Remember, your attire speaks volumes before you utter a word. Number 10 is just going to be short and precise. Don't shake hands before sitting down. A weird rule, I know, but don't do it, gentlemen. You will thank me later. Bonus tips. Listen, nod and make positive eye contact. You must learn the art of being fully engaged and present with any first date that you're on. Anything less than that is a waste of your time, and more importantly, a waste of theirs. Come correct, or don't come at all. I would wish you luck, but you don't need it if you do all this I have stated. Until next time, gentlemen, stay soulfully synergized.